Hello, bonjour, and welcome to the Canadian Commercial Corporation's annual public meeting. Thank you for joining us. I'm Douglas Harrison, Chair of CCC's Board of Directors, and I'm pleased to be here today to review the organization's results for the 2024-2025 fiscal year. We are presenting our meeting online so that we can reach the greatest number of Canadians. Should you have any questions pertaining to the information shared in this video, please direct them to communications@ccc.ca. It will be our pleasure to provide you with an answer via email. We are in Ottawa today on the traditional unceded territories of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation, the original stewards of this land. We pay our respect to the Indigenous peoples, their ancestors, and their contributions to this great country. Our hope at CCC is that by recognizing the land on which we live and work, it is a step toward bringing about a meaningful path to reconciliation. For almost 80 years, the Canadian Commercial Corporation has been supporting the Government of Canada's international trade and foreign policy agendas, while helping Canadian companies sell goods and services to governments around the world. CCC plays a vital role in helping Canadian businesses access and succeed in global markets through our specialized government-to-government contracting expertise. Government procurements are highly complex, politically sensitive, and typically require a significant budget. We are the only Government of Canada agency that offers commercial advocacy, collaborative project development, and international contracting expertise to help Canadian businesses secure G2G contracts. CCC delivered record results for another year for Canada and Canadian exporters in 2024-2025. The corporation signed contracts valued at $6.1 billion, surpassing our fiscal year targets by over 60%. CCC delivers its services through three business lines: the Defense Production Sharing Agreement, CCC's mandated business line, which enables Canadian businesses to access procurement opportunities with the U.S. Department of Defense, now known as the Department of War; sourcing, which assists Government of Canada departments and agencies in fulfilling urgent and complex procurements for emergency response; and international prime contracting, which serves government-to-government opportunities across a broad range of sectors. These lines of business will be more fully discussed in greater detail later in this meeting. CCC's strategy, now in its fifth year, takes a three-pillared approach to guide the corporation in delivering on its mandate and the three business lines. The growth pillar seeks to grow Canadian exports through inclusive trade. The operational excellence pillar invests for growth in people, systems, and technology. And the environmental, social, and governance pillar enhances CCC's impact through environmental, social, and corporate governance. CCC delivers unique value to Canadian exporters by simplifying and expediting acquisitions by foreign governments from Canadian companies across a range of sectors, including aerospace, defense and security, nuclear energy, clean tech solutions, and public infrastructure, amongst others. The corporation acts as a business development partner, leveraging Canadian embassies and government-to-government relationships to identify opportunities and advance negotiations. Our government-to-government proposal approach shifts the process from a traditional vendor selection to a collaboration between governments and exporters to design customized solutions. As prime contractor, CCC mitigates political, corruption, human rights, and payment risks while navigating complex procurement decision processes. Finally, with the Government of Canada's management of contract performance, CCC builds confidence with the procuring government, providing a competitive edge for Canadian exporters in international markets. This collaboration on important acquisitions deepens bilateral relationships, reduces procurement risk for the supplier and the foreign buyer. CCC continues to invest in its business to streamline operations and generate efficiencies that ensure value for money for all Canadians. Ongoing efforts to decrease costs has reduced CCC's administrative overheads from almost 2% of contracts signed to an average of 1% of contracts signed over the past 5 years. CCC's risk enterprise management framework was again enhanced in 2024-2025 to provide a strategic and corporation-wide approach to risk management and to respond to the complexities of our projects to mitigate risks for the Government of Canada and, by extension, all Canadians. The revised framework provides guidance on risk governance, setting strategic objectives, performance communications, as well as reporting. The risk management framework is reviewed annually at a minimum by the Board of Directors. Environmental, social, and responsible governance principles, known as ESG, are also central to CCC's value proposition. CCC is committed to promoting excellence in responsible business conduct and supporting Canadian exporters in meeting global expectations for sustainability and ethical leadership, especially as Canada embraces a new era of global opportunity. Our risk management approach complements our ESG strategy, which sets the foundation for increased oversight and transparency to deliver stronger environmental stewardship, to broaden engagement with all sectors of Canadian industry in international trade, and to strengthen influence across the exporter community to conduct international business responsibly and sustainably. CCC's ESG strategy aligns with Canada's Net Zero 2050 objectives and the government's support for the Glasgow Statement, which includes reducing emissions from business activities by at least 2%. As of next year, CCC will begin reporting on emissions reduction activities as per the recommendations of the government's Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures. Last year, CCC continued to enhance its due diligence framework. Our risk-based approach improves efficiency and puts a greater focus on supply chain risks, the governance of exporters, and heightened risks due to armed conflict. We also extend compliance training to exporters through our memberships with Trace International to foster a greater understanding of risks and regulatory requirements. In addition to promoting responsible business conduct and reporting on the corporation's transactional disclosures, the ESG strategy supports inclusive economic participation and implements measures to collect and report data on the diversity of CCC's exporter base. The corporation broadened its canvassing of underrepresented groups in international trade last year to ensure that service remains accessible to all members of Canada's exporting community. As a Crown corporation, CCC is governed by a board of directors and is accountable to Parliament through the Minister of International Trade. The board ensures delivery of the corporation's statutory mandate and public policy objectives on behalf of the Government of Canada. It provides leadership and guidance to the corporation's management team and ensures the corporation's long-term strategic direction aligns with the Minister's annual statement of priorities and accountabilities. CCC had an outstanding year in 2024-2025, with the corporation's employees delivering for Canadians by generating the equivalent of $46 million of exports for every CCC employee, thereby helping to create and sustain more than 12,000 jobs in Canada. CCC will continue to prioritize operational excellence to add even more value to support Canadian exporters. Just as we continue to strengthen our commitment to positive environmental, social, and governance practices. I would like to personally thank Minister Sadu for his support of our work, for his trust in our vision, and for his commitment to unlocking new markets and creating real opportunities for Canadian business globally. I would also like to personally thank my board colleagues for their dedication and stewardship, as well as CCC's management team and all of our team members for their contributions throughout this record year. We are confident in CCC's position to build upon this year's successes and to continue to identify opportunities to deliver more of Canada to the world as we help execute on the Government of Canada's trade agenda.
Thank you for joining us. Merci de nous rejoindre aujourd'hui. My name is Bobby Kwan, and I'm pleased to serve as CCC's President and Chief Executive Officer. CCC delivered another record year for Canadians in 2024-25, testament to a clear strategic corporate vision and strong relationships with Canadian exporters. We continue to take decisive steps throughout the year to fulfill the objectives set out in our long-term corporate plan. The corporation facilitates exports from diverse sectors to deliver economic benefits to Canadian businesses and their employees through both international sales and by creating and maintaining Canadian jobs. In 2024-25, CCC signed $6.1 billion in new government-to-government export contracts, almost double the value of contracts signed the year prior, and 60% over corporate plan target. These results were years in the making and demonstrate our ability to sustain momentum in the long term to deliver results for Canadians. CCC was active in 74 countries worldwide, and we supported exports of goods and services valued at $2.8 billion. Our efforts supported more than 1,200 Canadian businesses and helped create or sustain more than 12,000 jobs in Canada. These contracts were signed across our three business lines: the Canada-US Defense Production Sharing Agreement, sourcing, and international prime contracting. The administration of the Defense Production Sharing Agreement, known as the DPSA, remains CCC's core business and raison d'etre. As Canada's steward of the DPSA, we remain committed to our core mandate, enabling Canadian businesses to access opportunities with the United States Department of Defense, now known as the Department of War, the world's largest defense market. The DPSA has been a cornerstone of Canada-US defense trade and cooperation since 1956. The agreement enshrines Canadian industry as part of the U.S. domestic military supply base so that Canadian exporters may compete on equal footing with U.S.-based suppliers to sell goods and services to the U.S. DoD. In 2024-25 alone, we signed $2.1 billion in new DPSA export contracts for Canadian exporters, a 93% increase over the previous year. So for every dollar of our $13.8 million appropriation, we delivered $150 in signed contracts. This exceptional growth and return on investment reflects CCC's proactive outreach and engagement to strengthen collaboration with Canadian exporters, raise awareness of the DPSA across the U.S. DoD, and open new and diverse areas of Canadian supply to meet evolving defense needs. CCC's sourcing business line has become a critical capability in Canada's procurement toolkit. Through sourcing, CCC delivers procurement expertise and responds to urgent requirements across the federal government, supporting international aid and assistance programs with speed and precision to help Canada act decisively when the world needs us most. Sourcing operates under a full cost recovery model under Memoranda of Understanding with federal departments. CCC has been supporting Canada's aid to Ukraine since the onset of Russia's illegal invasion in 2022. With demand growing, we signed $1.3 billion in sourcing contracts this year, 5 times more than the previous year. As Canada looks towards supporting Ukraine in long-term reconstruction efforts, we expect this growth to continue. Our International Prime Contractor business line, or IPC, continues to be a strategic driver of Canadian export diversification and growth. Where appropriate, IPC enables government-to-government contracting in sectors of national importance where trust, reliability, and assurance of contract performance matter most. Backed by the Government of Canada, we provide foreign governments with Canadian goods and expertise to meet their priority needs, with a focus on establishing G2G contracts in aerospace, defense and security, nuclear energy, clean energy solutions, infrastructure, and agriculture, sectors where Canada has competitive strengths that are critical to our country's economic future. In 2024-25, CCC signed $2.7 billion in new IPC export contracts, supporting Canadian companies in markets around the world. CCC advocates on behalf of Canadian businesses to secure the right terms and conditions for success, to help them manage risks, and to navigate complex foreign procurement systems. Every IPC contract is underpinned by rigorous risk management and due diligence, ensuring compliance with Canada's high standards for human rights and responsible business practices. This is how we deliver value, not just for Canadian exporters, but for Canada's reputation as a trusted global partner. CCC also continued its close collaboration with partners across the trade portfolio. We participated in several Team Canada trade missions to the Indo-Pacific, and as part of Team Canada's Business, Economic, and Trade Recovery Team, we took a leadership role in the creation of an early project support program. For example, this program supports clean tech feasibility and bankability studies in Indonesia, a critical step in supporting Canada's goals to pursue meaningful opportunities in the infrastructure and clean energy sectors in Indonesia and elsewhere. Operational excellence remains central to CCC's mandate. Over the past 5 years, our ongoing cost reduction efforts lowered administrative overhead by almost 50%, clearly demonstrating our commitment to efficiency and value for Canada. This year, we re-engineered key business processes, streamlined technology platforms, and strengthened our cybersecurity posture. We also launched CCC's data strategy, a foundational element of our business strategy that will enable better data architecture and insights to drive analytics and decision-making. We moved into new offices in 2024 that were designed to consolidate space and reduce our environmental footprint. Every detail was considered to create a fully accessible and inclusive environment. To recognize the office's location on unceded territory, each of our conference rooms and meeting spaces carries names in Anishinaabe-Moan alongside English and French. People are our greatest asset at CCC, and we're focused on building a results-oriented, diverse, and engaged workforce to support Canada's exporters. We advanced our HR strategy this year with a new onboarding program, expanded skills development opportunities, and signed a new 4-year collective bargaining agreement that reflects the value we place on our employees. In closing, I would like to thank the Board of Directors for their continued support and guidance. I'm also grateful to my management team colleagues and all our team members for their support of our clients. As we look forward, I'm optimistic about CCC's future and its ability to drive Canada's trade diversification, strengthen Canada's defense industrial base, and deepen partnerships with Europe and the Indo-Pacific to deliver even more of Canada to the world.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue à celles et ceux qui nous regardent aujourd'hui. Je m'appelle Diane Montembeault et j'ai l'honneur d'occuper le poste de vice-présidente gestion des contrats et des opérations à la Corporation commerciale canadienne. La CCC soutient les exportateurs canadiens et renforce les relations commerciales bilatérales depuis près de 80 ans. Nous accompagnons les exportateurs canadiens du début à la fin de leur parcours contractuel, en les aidant à naviguer dans des marchés complexes, en simplifiant l'administration des contrats et en travaillant en étroite collaboration avec l'exportateur canadien et l'acheteur gouvernemental étranger pour cerner et atténuer les risques et les problèmes. Nos services s'accompagnent aussi de l'assurance du gouvernement du Canada que le contrat sera exécuté conformément aux modalités et conditions convenues entre les parties. Aujourd'hui, j'aimerais vous présenter quelques-uns des contrats que la CCC a conclus au cours de l'exercice 2024-2025 dans le cadre de nos 3 secteurs d'activité. L'administration de l'accord sur le partage de la production de la défense au nom du gouvernement du Canada constitue le mandat clé de la CCC en matière de politique publique. Cet accord commercial en matière de défense confirme la place du Canada dans la base d'approvisionnement militaire américaine, ce qui permet aux exportateurs canadiens de vendre des biens et services au département de la guerre des États-Unis sur un pied d'égalité avec leurs concurrents américains. Les exportateurs canadiens du secteur de la défense comptent sur cet accès privilégié au marché américain, le plus grand au monde, pour renforcer leurs capacités et se développer sur d'autres marchés mondiaux. En 2024-2025, la CCC a signé des contrats d'une valeur de 2,1 milliards de dollars dans le cadre de cet accord. Parmi ces contrats, mentionnons une entente entre la CCC et le US Army Corps of Engineers pour fournir des solutions énergétiques durables et efficaces provenant de Revix North America à Montréal. Cette entente prévoit le retrait et le remplacement de 16 systèmes d'excitation qui assurent une production d'électricité fiable dans les réseaux hydroélectriques. Elle comprend aussi la formation nécessaire pour utiliser et entretenir ces nouveaux composants. Un autre contrat a été attribué à Airbus Defence Group, situé à Actonville, au Québec, pour fournir au département de la guerre des États-Unis des équipements de protection destinés aux premiers répondants et aux forces militaires. Ces bottes spécialisées protègent contre les contaminants et réduisent les risques d'exposition aux agents chimiques et biologiques, ainsi qu'à une vaste gamme de produits chimiques industriels toxiques. À titre de fournisseur clé de la base industrielle intégrée Canada-États-Unis en matière de défense, Airbus Defence Group a collaboré avec la CCC sur des contrats totalisant plus de 400 millions de dollars. La ligne d'affaires approvisionnement de la CCC est devenue une capacité essentielle dans la boîte à outils du Canada en matière d'aide internationale et d'acquisition. Elle offre des solutions agiles, responsables et fiables pour nos partenaires fédéraux, que ce soit en période de crise mondiale ou pour répondre à des besoins opérationnels complexes. Depuis l'invasion illégale de l'Ukraine par la Russie en 2022, la demande pour des contrats d'approvisionnement a fortement augmenté. En 2024-2025, cette ligne d'affaires a obtenu des résultats exceptionnels au nom du gouvernement du Canada avec des contrats totalisant 1,3 milliard de dollars. Parmi ceux-ci, citons un contrat de 5 ans pour des services de formation de pilotes de chasse avec l'International Test Pilot School à London, en Ontario, ainsi qu'un contrat pour des uniformes féminins avec Wuxley Movement. Cette petite entreprise, détenue par des femmes, située à Mississauga, fabriquait traditionnellement des vêtements d'extérieur. Grâce au soutien de la CCC dans le cadre de l'aide à l'Ukraine, elle a pu élargir ses activités au secteur de la défense. Elle a été choisie pour fournir 38 000 uniformes de combat conçus spécialement pour les femmes des forces armées ukrainiennes, ce qui a aussi permis de créer de nouveaux emplois chez Wuxley. La CCC offre également un service de maître d'œuvre international qui répond à la demande des gouvernements étrangers pour des acquisitions de gouvernement à gouvernement. Cette année, nous avons conclu un contrat historique qui renforce les liens avec l'Union européenne et relance un avion canadien emblématique de lutte contre les incendies. Après plus de 5 ans de consultations et de négociations, la CCC a signé des ententes d'achat avec la Croatie, la France, la Grèce, l'Italie, le Portugal et l'Espagne pour 22 avions bombardiers d'eau fabriqués par The Havilland Canada, connu sous le nom de DHC. Cette commande a permis à DHC de relancer la production d'un nouvel avion de lutte contre les incendies à un moment où les feux de forêt sont de plus en plus fréquents en raison des changements climatiques. DHC prévoit que cette commande aura des retombées positives sur plus de 3 000 emplois directs et indirects au Canada dans le secteur aérospatial, avec un impact économique estimé à 2 milliards de dollars dans les marchés secondaires. Un autre succès majeur cette année consiste à consolider le leadership du Canada dans le secteur de l'énergie nucléaire. La CCC et Atkins Realis, avec des partenaires italiens et sud-coréens, ont signé un contrat pour réaliser une phase supplémentaire de travaux visant à rénover le réacteur Candu C1 en Roumanie. Ce projet s'ajoute à un autre contrat de la CCC pour fournir des services d'ingénierie et des composants afin de prolonger la durée de vie du réacteur Candu de l'unité 1 de la centrale nucléaire de Tchernovoda. Ensemble, ces contrats représentent plus de 1,4 milliard de dollars. Ces projets prolongeront la durée de vie de l'unité 1 de 30 ans et appuieront les objectifs de décarbonation de la Roumanie qui mise sur une énergie fiable et à faible émission de carbone. Le réacteur rénové fournira une énergie sans émission, à faible coût et en continu, ce qui devrait permettre d'éliminer le charbon du réseau énergétique roumain et de positionner le pays comme un centre d'énergie propre et sécuritaire en Europe de l'Est. Le Canada a en vue des occasions internationales dans le secteur nucléaire évaluées à plus de 40 milliards de dollars au cours des 15 prochaines années. Et la CCC collabore avec Affaires mondiales Canada, Exportation et développement Canada et d'autres partenaires de l'équipe Canada pour positionner le pays comme chef de file dans cette renaissance mondiale de l'énergie nucléaire. La CCC s'engage à promouvoir l'excellence en matière de conduite responsable des affaires et à soutenir les exportateurs canadiens dans le respect des attentes mondiales en matière de durabilité et de conduite éthique, surtout alors que le Canada entre dans une nouvelle ère d'opportunités mondiales. Avec nos partenaires du gouvernement du Canada, nous avons hâte de réaliser des résultats encore plus ambitieux qui reflètent la volonté du Canada de renforcer sa résilience, de diversifier ses échanges et de contribuer à un Canada plus sûr, durable et prospère pour demain. Merci de votre attention et merci d'être avec nous aujourd'hui.